What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today is going to be you aren't as lean as you think. Let's get straight into it. This is what I want you guys to do. Comment your physique and tell me what body fat percentage you think you are. Tell me what body fat you think you are. Comment a picture of your physique and I will let you know if you are right, wrong, completely off, mentally slow, or if you actually know what you're talking about. Let's get into some numbers. 62% of men underestimate their body fat percentage by 1.3% on average, while 76% of women underestimate their body fat percentage by 3.4% on average. That means, on average, men are guessing that they are 1.3% leaner than they actually are. 62% of men, that is. And 76% of women are guessing that they're 3.4% body fat lower than they actually are. So overall, most people underestimated, and women specifically were significantly less accurate. This, I do think, is due to just the overall knowledge when it comes to the gym. I'm sure the average guy has more knowledge when it comes to working out than the average female, and that can lead to these percentages. But this just goes to show that over 50% of men are underestimating their body fat percentages. And the first reason for that, in my opinion, would be social media has ruined people's perception. You see everyone online with perfect lighting, pumps, filters, and edited photos. That is not the reality. And if you're someone who goes to the gym, you would know that yourself, even by getting a pump and having some good lighting. That can drastically change the way you see your physique. Look at yourself under natural lighting with no pump, specifically your abs. Dude, if you are sitting in a room where there's no downlighting, it's just natural lighting, and you're sitting down in a chair, you're not standing up, you're literally sitting, your stomach is kind of crunched in, pull your shirt up, look at your abs. Let me know if you can really see your abs down. You could in that one picture you took when you were pumped under the perfect downlighting in your gym. Let me know if it's the same. Genuinely, let me know. If it is, congrats. You're locked, which it's not going to be for 95% of people. Unfortunately, you're probably just not as lean as you think, which should not be discouraging. It should be motivating. It should make you really open up and realize that, again, these people you're seeing online with all this crap, it's not the real them, and it's not the real you either. Second thing, visible abs don't automatically mean 10% body fat. Lots of people think visible abs equals 10%. The reason this isn't true is because people have bigger abs than other people. For example, Eddie Hall. Eddie Hall could be 25, 30% body fat, and you could still see his abs because he has such developed abs. His abs are so big, the muscle itself, he has trained so much to be so big to where when he is at that high body fat percentage, you can still see his abs better than you can see most people at 12 to 15%. And that's because, yes, abs are made in the kitchen. But if your ab muscles are non-existent, you will have to be at 7% body fat in order to really be seeing your abs. So if I were to make a suggestion, I would say train your abs. Ab training is very key. It's like every other muscle. I would train it like every other muscle. I would progressively overload. I would hit it on average around twice a week. I would be trying to go harder than last time. I would be sticking to about 3 to 4 sets. I wouldn't be going over that. And I would be using weight. You need to use resistance to grow a muscle. People have this misconception that abs are different than every other muscle. That's just not true. If you wanted to build your chest, you would do heavy pressing. You would do some flies, right? You would put a lot of mechanical tension on that muscle in order for it to grow. So why do people think it's smart to hit their abs by doing 10 sets of 60-second non-weighted ab fiddly diddly dundly fugazi? It's just nothing. Why do people think that that's the way to grow your abs? It's not. So I would stick to any movement where you're flexing your spine, where you're crunching, right? Where you can add weight, whether that be an ab machine, whether that be a decline sit-up where you can hold a plate. Those are my two favorites. And so that's would be for training abs. So that's literally all I have for this video, essentially, is that you aren't as lean as you think. Being lean also comes in different forms. There can be lean, skinny people. There can be people with lots of muscle who are lean, right? It's not all one size fits all when it comes to body fat percentage. And that is indeed why it's hard to estimate, because if you have more body fat, or if you don't have as much muscle, rather, it's going to be, I guess, harder to calculate certain things with body fat, because there can be people that look skinny and you could think they're skinny, but their body fat percentage is higher than you would expect. They'll be sort of skinny fat, right? Because they don't have that muscle, but they aren't big and they're not fat. So it's just like a weird gray area. So guys, let me know what you guys thought of this video. Let me know if the advice for training abs helps you. Let me know if you guys start hitting abs. And I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.